back and got today, and let's flash back. 2022 Drive, Chip and Putt National Finals, and Mia Hammond competed in the girls 14 to 15 division. On the 18th green at Augusta National Golf Club, she made a dramatic final putt that made her a national champion. Well, this past weekend on the Epsom Tour, she made another putt to secure a spot in the history books. 17 years old, and she won the Greater Toledo Classic as an amateur. Became only the 8th amateur in the history of the Epsom Tour to win. She outlasted a field of more than 100 professionals to come out on top by a single shot.
Man, Eamon, some kids just have it. They do. Me as a part of the U.S. National Junior Team, it's part of the U.S. National Development Program, providing opportunities, support, and training for young golfers around the country. They are wonderful players, and so neat to have Mia with us on this Wednesday. First of all, congratulations. You called it a dream week, playing in Toledo. You're from Ohio. You had family and friends there. How'd you maintain your composure to pull off this historic win?
Definitely wasn't easy. I was very emotional, especially in that final round. Pretty nervous starting off and coming down the stretch. I think having my friends and family there really helped a lot. Every time I look over at my mom, she smiles and gives me a thumbs up. So that was something that helped me a lot throughout the final day.
Mia, there were a couple of rounds during the tournament where you beat the weather horn literally by seconds a couple of times. Did you start to feel as though maybe it was your week?
Yeah, that was a big part of it. I was lucky, especially the second round. I didn't have to come back the next morning and finish at all. I was able to sleep in, and I think I teed off at like 3:30 the final day, which was super helpful. I definitely had an advantage there.
Did you go into the tournament thinking that you could actually win, or were your expectations a little more modest?
They were a lot more modest. My goal going into the week was honestly to just make the cut and just get some experience. It was cool to have a dual event with the Legends players as well, and being able to hear their stories and experiences was just super cool. And honestly, yeah, the experience was a big part of it for me. And if I happened to get top 10, that was going to be amazing. That was an even bigger goal for myself, but my expectations were a little lower than that.
Well, there's some wonderful highs for athletes, as you know, but they're also, with that, there's dark times, there's suffering, there's doubt, there's fear. And I was struck by what you wrote on Instagram in the aftermath of your victory, saying that in the past year, it tore you down in ways you didn't even know were possible. Your love of the game was almost gone. What was happening during those tough times?
There were a few tournaments over the past year where I would have a really, really good first round and, excuse me, I would be leading the tournament and everything would just kind of not go my way after that. I struggled with my confidence. I struggled a lot mentally. There were times I really did want to stop playing, and, I had to look past that and look to what my future was going to have. I had verbally committed to Duke, and having that backup plan was something to look forward to as well. I know there were so many people that had never given up on me in those tough times, so I knew that, I owed it to them to not give up on what my future had in store. And sitting here after this past week, I'm so grateful that I didn't give up and I continued to push forward.
Who were some people that you leaned on?
My parents a lot, my friends that were surrounding me. We had a lot of conversations about, after tournaments, just reflections on how to change mindset. I had a couple of conversations with my college coaches as well that helped a lot. They gave me some really, really good advice, especially recently. I played a tournament a couple of weeks ago where I lost in a playoff, and that hurt. that really stung. I played decent for the most part, and just to, not be able to pull it off was hard to get through. I talked a lot to a sports psychologist that helped a lot over the past year and what to do in those situations, and just the advice and, the support systems I had, I think really, really helped a lot the past week.
Does this victory change anything in terms of your plans or your goals? Mia, how does your competitive future look for the next few years in your mind?
Yeah, so to me, it doesn't really change a lot. I'm still planning to go to college. After college, I would love to try to play on tour for a couple of years. I really want to have a good education as my backup plan. I have no intent on going pro in, the next 5 years. I want to take it slow. I want to be able to make sure that I'm ready for that kind of, I guess, lifestyle. I want to make sure that I'm going to be stable no matter what I do.
I'm buddies with Amanda Blumenhurst. She's Duke royalty. You got the McGuire's sisters. You got Celine Boutier. Dan Brooks has been there forever. Why Duke as you're rocking that shirt on this Wednesday?
The education was a huge thing for me, as well as their professional success. Everyone there has also been there for years. Like Coach Brooks, I think it's his 42nd year coaching, which is insane. Knowing that he has that much experience, he's able to pass down his knowledge to me is something that I'm really looking forward to, and someone that I've really looked up to for a very long time.
No doubt the future is bright and very cool to win a tournament with Stacey Lewis's name on it. Congratulations, Mia. It's great to meet you.
Thank you guys so much. It was nice to meet you.
All right, folks, Golf Today is back right after this.
Back pain. When you've got it, you know it.